everyone, it is Char from Char's Fascination. And if you're fascinated in knowing how I got this Egyptian look, then just keep on watching. So with today's look, I'm not going to be using these palettes here because I don't have the shades in them that I need. And I am wearing that I sewed yesterday. So I'm going to be using the Hikari Butterfly Effect and the Oakland Cosmetics Liquid Metal Eyeshadow. Liquid Metal Eyeshadow. So these actually have the colors in them that I need, which is great. Right? That's always great. The only thing I'm going to use off of this is the mirror. So for today's look, it's like super simple. I'm taking shade, oh, what shade is that? I'll figure it out in a minute because I don't have my glasses on. So this look, you'd be surprised on. A lot of people think that Egyptians wore a butt ton of makeup. Surprisingly enough, it wasn't blue. It was actually green. I'm not saying that they were in denial. They were just on the Nile. Well, some of them were on the Nile. Some of them were on the West Delta. This is true. Okay, so the shade that I just used was, I need my glasses for this. And I still can't see it. Doesn't that suck? These are my prescription glasses. Tempting. Well, isn't Egypt a little tempting? I think it is. And then I'm going to go into designer because they had some designer looks. Absolutely. I'm just going to put that right here. It's kind of a green smoky look. Or if you're military, it's camouflage. Anyway, that would be true in a way. In a way, that absolutely would be true. So, why did I make this garment? And where are the straps? Well, the straps are on here, but with my bigness, straps don't like to stay too much. So I'm going to go into the Oakland Cosmetics, that green shade right there, in which the writing is so tiny I can't see it. Don't you just love that? Writing is so tiny you can't see it. We're just going to pop that in right there. And then just blend that in. Blend. Now, I am expecting something today, so I might end up doing 2 videos today. If I do, I do. If I don't, then I'll do a video tomorrow about it. So, who really wore this? Well, you know, Egyptian goddesses and the pharaoh's wives. The reason I say wives is because that was true. He had one main wife and then he had the other ones. A lot of people only thought that a pharaoh would only have one wife, and that's actually not true. That's not. I studied Egyptology in high school. I think I told you guys this. So, what I found to be quite interesting, I'm going to take my little brush here, spritz that because that's going to need to hold some stuff, and to go back into the Hikari and pick up, I think that's the shade right here. Okay, guys, I really can't see without my glasses lately, and I do apologize for that. I'm starting to go blind, and I'm not gonna let it stop me. Nope. I'm not going to let going blind stop me from what I love to do. And that's bringing good content to you. Oh, going blind is because of the thing I had as a kid. And then I'm going to go into rage. I could rage, but what's the point? We'll just bring that up there. Like I said, this is such a super simple look. Anybody can do one of these looks. Say you're going to a Halloween party, or you're having one of those virtual ones. Why? I have no idea. So, let me get my eyebrows done. Now, I did kind of color block my eyebrows so that that's done kind of proper. Why is that so hard to open lately? Who knows? And it's hot as, I don't know. Maybe it's hot as the Egyptian Nile. Who knows? All I know is it's hot out. Now, the eyebrow look I'm doing is actually specific to Egyptian goddesses. I researched that. I always like to do my research if I'm going to do a historical look. I told you guys that in the last video. I really love doing historical background. You know, I don't know. I love history. So let me finish my eyes. So, like, the eye really was like this with the eyebrow like this, instead of what you see for the eye of Horus or the eye of Ra. And this is true. They did, however, wear their hair long at some points, unless it was for ceremony. Other than that, I will show you in a minute. And in that is this. Like, it's similar to Egyptian. It's close enough for me, at least. Trust me, this cloth right here, it is not a cloth that you exactly want to just be sitting around in. It's no wonder they barely wore anything. It's hot. Anyway, Egyptians were notorious for, just like Native American, red and blue and white turquoise. Also, some of the women and the goddesses would be depicted with this on their head every once in a while, depending on what was going on, what ritual was taking place. So I hope you're not too much in denial on how this look turned out. I almost used a different necklace, but for the headpiece, well, a couple of different necklaces. Those were kind of teasers for you. They were. Now, I almost used this necklace. It's very gorgeous. I love this necklace. I might use this in a different look, so look forward to that. The other one I was going to use for headpiece, for ceremonial headpiece, which would almost be true to the look, would have been this one. Putting it on the back of the head. And that is for ceremony. So there's a lot of ceremonial things, right? But anyway, I really hope that you've enjoyed this. It's very, like, super simple. I mean, look at the eye. Good thing I know how to do this. And like I said, I color blocked my brows just to pull this off. Egyptians either wore their hair long with a few braids, which I did not do those little tiny braids because I don't have a bunch of little tiny beads. Well, I do, but to be putting in my hair. And generally that was something like every day on a wig. And let me get some water here. So there's no denying that I need water. A lot of other things that they would do is wear a cuff bracelet up here. Obviously, I have bracelets, but I don't have the ones to fit up here. And that's fine with me. I really don't think that this look needs much else. Hey, I'm just glad I have long dark hair and the jewelry to pull off the look with the makeup. So I want everybody out there to stay happy, stay healthy, stay positive, and as always, stay blessed. Because there's always the rest of this week to pull off more looks for you. And like I said, I was trying to make this one more historically accurate because it does have these straps. I could always put the straps around the arm if I wanted to, and then drape fabric if I wanted to do the look of the Egyptian goddess Isis. You can learn more. Just look up some history. And it's very fascinating, Egyptology. It is so very fascinating. And the jewelry is absolutely phenomenal. They didn't wear a lot of silver. They actually wore gold. But I'm allergic to gold. The other thing that Egyptians were notorious for were cats. And having them ceremoniously buried with them. Yes, so speaking of cats, you guys know I'm gonna do this because unfortunately the fur baby didn't make it. My friend's little fur baby didn't make it. So in the description box I will leave a link for her GoFundMe because they have a $3,000 vet bill to pay off, and they're nowhere near that. So I ask you to put some kindness into your heart and help to pay for just this tiniest little kitten. And I feel really bad. But anyway, I will leave that. If I talk about it, I'm gonna cry. So I will see you guys later for another video.